In this presentation, we'll continue on with our Udemy course creation. In prior presentations, we went over the outline of the course. We talked about entering this information into the curriculum section. We talked about entering this information into the target your students section. Now we're going to be moving on down to the course landing page, including the course description. Get ready for business, online business. Here we are in our Udemy platform. We're going to be going into the course we've been creating, which is going to be an online business course here for our example. Then you'll remember last time we entered this data up top, the target your students. Now we're going to go down to the landing page. I'm going to go down to the landing page here. Now this is another area when we create the your description, which is going to be the major part of the landing page. We may then want to create this from basically the outline that we made, which is the course descriptions that we then made into the target your students section. So then as I think about, okay, what am I going to put into this course description? Usually I'll actually put this into Microsoft Word first so I could spell check it and do all that, and then I'll put it in Grammarly possibly and see if that could at least, put my spelling errors down to somewhat acceptableness. So then I'm going to then go and say, all right, let's preview this. Let's go ahead and preview it, and then I'll say, okay, well, let's build this thing off of this item up top that we put into the what you'll learn section. So then let's open up a good old Word document. So again, your goal here is to basically put in kind of those keywords that you want to put in, but not go crazy with it. You have some kind of the formatting that you could use, including like some basic bold that you can use if you want to get creative with the bold in there or something like that. So we're going to say something like, this course will... So this is what I got so far. So this course gives learners, gives learners the tools to create an online business, taking their current skills and applying them to a structured business model. There is a lot of good information about building an online business, but much of the information is provided by professional marketers, making it difficult for many individuals to see how to apply their skills, their industry expertise, to an online business. This course is not taught by a marketing professional, but by an accountant who has built an online business and who now generates almost all of his income from passive income. Okay, so the first intro, you probably want to put some thought into that first intro and put your main... That's going to be your main objective that you're going to be appealing to there. So I might go back and take a look at that more. But once you have that, then you basically can just copy then what you have down here for what you're going to learn, right? Then I would kind of rephrase what we're going to learn. So, and then I would try to, learners will know how we'll say we'll know which software they will need to create a successful online business, right? And I'm just basically going to recap some of the stuff. Now, the top part here is kind of my main thing up there. Down here, I want to recap it, and I'm also kind of looking, I might as well recap some of the keywords that I've already spent time putting down here, right? So I could put them on two places in basically the front page. How to create an online business model. So notice I'm not always going to say how to now. I'm going to try to make it a little bit. So this course will demonstrate how to create an online business model. How to create podcasts. So we're gonna say that we will show how how to make a podcast and how a podcast can fit into an online business model, right? And then how to create a business, create podcasts, how to generate social, how to integrate social media platforms. So we're going to say learners will understand how to integrate major social media platforms into their online business, such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, let's say, and LinkedIn. Something like that. I'll get rid of the and over here. So let's get rid of the and then I'll keep going through this. So how to integrate affiliate marketing. So then we're going to say the course will demonstrate how affiliate marketing works and how it can fit into an overall online business model. Okay, and then how affiliate marketing use branding. So we're going to say learners will understand the concept of branding, its importance, and how to use branding to drive traffic to their website. Or something like that. So I'm just kind of expanding on these, obviously. How to list hardware requirements. So we're going to say course will list and demonstrate common hardware requirements for an online business, including computer requirements and, let's say, microphone and headphones. All right, and then how to list and describe website teaching platforms. So we're going to say we will understand the major website platforms and teaching platforms that are used, or let's say can be used in an online business. How to convert MP3. So learners will be able to take a video file and create multiple resources from it, including text file for a post, audio files for a podcast, and PDF files for supplements. Let's say PDF files and more. All right. How to use email marketing. The course will show how email marketing works, the major software applications to use, and how email marketing fits into an online business. So how to hire virtual assistants. We will see how to hire virtual assistants to help grow our online business, how to format presentations, and so on and so forth. So I'll trim this thing up. So once we get this thing down, then I'll go from there. So we'll go some editing on it, and then we'll implement this into the system. Okay, I've done a once over on the editing. So now what I would do is edit it again in Grammarly, since this is kind of like important. It's like our major thing. So I would use, if you don't know Grammarly, it's useful. It's a useful tool because it gives grammar suggestions that are a little bit different than words. So Word does a good job, and so between the two of them, you can get a good feel for what you want to do. Now, it doesn't mean it's perfect. So some of the suggestions I won't take, some of them I will. So they'll have both grammar suggestions as well as suggestions that are they're going to say, hey, this is wrong, or we suggest that you do this a little differently, right? So here's how this works, and there's a free version of this, and there's going to be a paid version of it as well. So this course gives learners tools to create an online business, taking their current skills and, let's say, okay, they want a comma. It didn't say that in words. I'll say, all right, comma, fine. And applying them to the structure business model. There's a lot of, and then this says good, they suggest that's too common of a term, right? There's a lot of useful information about building an online business, and they want a comma there now, all right, cool. But much of the information, business, but much of, I'm going to keep it there, the information, but much of the information, they're saying data, because I have information up here, and like you said it twice, it's kind of, but I think information's still better, so I'll keep it there. It's provided by professional marketers, making it difficult for many individuals to see how to apply their skills, their industry expertise to an online business. So this one they're saying is, what are they saying here? Possibly wordy. It's too wordy, huh? This course is not taught by a marketing professional, but by an accountant who has built an online business and who now generates almost all his business from passive income. So maybe I could say this, if I agree with their wordiness. I could say, well, how about this? This is not professional. And then I could say, it seems like it is taught by an accountant, and so on and so forth. You'd think they're professional. Let's put that. Okay. And there we have that. So now this one's okay, and this one's still wordy, right? Is that possibly wordy? I took out a marketing professional. So they're trying to say the wording would be better here. Now, again, I think my wording's better right here because I'm trying to emphasize the fact that it's not taught by a marketing professional. I want it at the end here. So I'm going to keep this. It is taught by an accountant who has built an online business and who now generates almost all his income from passive income. And they still think that's wordy. That doesn't seem that long. In any case, learners will be able to decide which software they will need to create a successful online business, and so on and so forth. And then Instagram, is that not how you spell Instagram? Probably not. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. Does LinkedIn have a capital I? I think so. So then I'm going to say, okay, the course will demonstrate how affiliate marketing works and how it can fit into so see how Word didn't catch that? Because it was in this one caught it. The course will list and demonstrate common hardware requirements. You think I have an S there for an online. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. For online business. Let's keep an and. I like the and there. And then including, comma, microphones, requirements, microphones, and headsets. All right, microphones. We will understand the major. They don't like that. Significant. Major's too common, apparently. Something's wrong with it. Can be used. Passive voice, that's okay. We will see how to hire virtual assistants. See, and our online business, and period. Okay. So see how it picked up some stuff there? I'm sure I could still, I mean, you know, people would still, I'm sure there's still problems. I could review it more here, but that's the general kind of things I'd go through. And then I'd paste this down here at Word again and just one more time and say like, all right, now did Grammarly do something that like Word doesn't like now? Looks pretty good. All right. So then let's take this on over and put it into Udemy. So we're going to go into Udemy then. Say, all right, I think we have found, or I'm done messing with this. And I'll put that in this description here. Now again, you can bold some items. So this course, you may want, maybe it's just the first sentence or some items. You have very limited kind of features you can do, but bolding and italic are one of them. So then the course subject up top. Now notice I kind of put the subject down here, right? This course gives learners the tools to create an online business, taking their current skills and so on and so forth. So I'm going to put here, and notice there's a character requirement. So you want to get this is like your key thing up here. And I'm just going to put this because this is like what I think is differentiating for me. This course is taught by a marketing professional. Is not taught by a marketing professional, but by an accountant who now earns most of his revenue from passive income. So notice passive income doesn't quite fit, so we can say, let's just say most of his revenue online. So then we can keep it there, because I think that's the differentiating factor. Then we've got our description. Then down below, we got our language, of course. And then the levels, I think most courses say all levels unless you're being specific, okay? So most courses are probably going to say, yeah, everybody is okay here, unless, of course, like I say, if you're doing a math class and you're in the intermediate math or something like that, then of course it would be expected that you would be doing something in between. Or if you're doing a high level, obviously, course in something like computers or some computer science or something. Now you do want to be careful with these drop downs because you want to check what's out there, and there's different strategies you can use for this type of information, right? Because if I'm doing business, I could say, you know, are there a lot of courses out there that are in an online business model? And if there are, maybe I want to choose something like office productivity or something else, because that might be more likely that like if there's two courses that have the exact same category, then Udemy, when it selects its best sellers and its hot new things and the little tags that gives you, you know, put you to the top of the list and make you special in some way, make you stand out, then they may not give you the two tags to two different people in the same area, right? If there's two courses. So if you pick one that's a little bit off, then maybe you'll be in a category where you could, where you could benefit. So you can do a little strategy. Don't obsess about it. I mean, this one seems it's in business, so that seems pretty straightforward. And then I'd say entrepreneur, finance, management, operating, they're getting a lot more of these that you can do here or other. So I'm going to say entrepreneurship seems reasonable to me. And then I'm going to say online business. And they have a category for that as well. You should probably do the keyword searches and checks on this, because this, and this are going to be items that, again, they link your courses into, and that's what they're going to be comparing your course to other courses with. So you want to be kind of in the same realm that the other courses are in, but at the same time, if you can differentiate, then you may be in a position where you can, you know, maybe market your course a little bit differently, and therefore have a little bit different search that'll pull you up there. So again, you can try different strategies after you do this for a while, but don't get too obsessed with it. So then I haven't done a video file. We did our image before. We haven't done a video file. Now, you may not do a video file. If I don't, I'm not going to show you how to do one. The video file would be the intro file to the course, and then you would just upload this here. It wouldn't show in your actual course, but just show when people hit the landing page. So it's useful to do that. It's worth doing that. Again, many people make very professional videos. They pay a lot for the videos to have this landing video professional. I like to keep it somewhat similar to the actual course, so people aren't disappointed going from the intro video to the course, because I'd like people to have good reviews, good experience after they purchased it. But you do want to think about, you know, how could you make it a nice intro video here. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. You want to make sure you save it before you go anywhere else. Then you can preview the page. So it doesn't like something. What didn't I do? It doesn't like something here. Let's see. This one, it says, and so that's something else here. It doesn't like references to money. And I think a lot of the platforms are kind of going this way. And I understand that they don't want spammy kind of things, stuff, people saying you're going to earn $1,000 or this or that. But, I think, in any case. So let's check it out again. I'm going to say save. Does that work? All right, there we go. Let's say preview on this. Check out this landing page. So there we got our picture. We've got our, this was the stuff we did in our last presentation. That looks pretty good. Then we got the requirements, none. And then the description looks pretty nice, If you read it, then that looks pretty good. And then you've got, of course, these are the sections of the course. And then this is the instructor information. You want to enter this information when you create the course, obviously. Put your image in there and your course and your information. And that'll just show up on every course. So once you do that one time, then you don't need to continually do that. So that looks pretty good. So that's it for now. Let's get out of here.